let's see. The first card. Oh, the Star. Okay. So you may also have some of this Aquarius energy, Sagittarius, where whenever you do have money, you're a giver. You're able to give to others, and that makes you feel very good. And you have a way of putting down a strategy so that you can make your money go far for you as well. And also, you have a way of bringing other people into your life to enjoy that money. So that's what money means to you, is bringing money to other people and making them happy and making them have fun with it. That's pretty much what that means. But I will get a clarification card just to find out. Okay, so we have the fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra, and that is guarded or protected by the archangel Gabriel. So this also means to me that when you have money, it means that you're able to be more expressive and able to really convey to others your personality. So that's a really good energy to have for money, because sometimes some of the other cards, money was not so good of an energy for some of the other signs. And then what is your relationship to the energy of money? So we don't often think of money as having its own separate energy, but it does, it does circulate. It goes through different hands. It picks up different energies, and it also puts energy into your life because you have to try to make the money. So it could be something that frustrates you, but let's just find out from the cards what your energy is. Okay, so your relationship to the energy of money is Perseus. So that means to me that you see getting money as a challenge. But once you get that money, you get a lot of satisfaction out of it. And you also have a lot of gifts and abilities to really manifest some money. And I believe I remember getting the Magician card for the Sagittarius over and over and over again this year. So we are still looking at making some money, but I feel like it's coming very soon for you. I think there's a great idea in your pocket that you're about to really explore. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring in this happy family. As soon as this money does start to manifest, your whole family's going to be happier, just because your energy is radiating with this sort of relief feeling, and everybody can tell that you're coming out of the weeds, and that it makes everyone else happier because your stress level has gone way down. Okay, so if you still though feel as if you need a little extra help, the reason why you pulled this fifth chakra, it may need to be activated, so go check out that video, okay? Now this next card is, what does money offer you? So when you finally have it, what does it offer you? Is it good? Is it bad? Let's just see. Okay, so the Empress. Okay, so when you get money, it offers you this ability to have the finer things, and it gives you ability to really put money on, like, into your beauty products and into looking nice and into your wardrobe, and it gives you this feeling of power. So it does offer you quite a bit, but we always have to say, when we look at this Venus energy, is that we need to make sure that you don't you don't go overboard with trying to make things too pleasurable for yourself. There's always that fine line of being materialistic, if you want to say. So let's just take a look at this clarification card, and it says adjacent possibilities. Now this means that when we talk about what money has to offer you, it means it offers you a lot of doors open up, and you're able to get more things for yourself. So it's just opening doors to, like, having more equipment to make better products, or to be able to reinvest, or it opens up doors for you to be able to travel and go places, and then you start to see even more opportunity in front of you and more people who are willing to see your vision and see your goals through. So it opens doors for you, okay? Now the next one is, how can you make the most of your money? How can you make the most of it? So, and that doesn't mean like how to just reinvest it, but it also means like what is going to make you feel good with the money, like when you do something for someone else, okay? So let's just check it out. Okay, so you got the Canis Major, which is the Eight of Swords, okay? So, and it also has this Gemini energy right here. And so this card means that to make the most of your money, you can spend it on your relationship. You can spend it on protecting those that you care about and protecting those that you love. So that's a really good way to do something good or make the most of your money. So let's just take a look at what the clarification says. And it says a journey card, okay? So this could also mean that traveling makes the most of your money because maybe you, well, you're a Sagittarius, so that makes sense, that it's really important for you to go out and look at those different possibilities that we were talking about. It's very important for you to get out. So the money is, to make the most of the money, you do need to add travel into your expenses because it's very good for your constitution, okay? All right, so next, it's do you have a budget surplus or a shortfall? So let's just take a look and see. Oh, you have a surplus because you just, you know, and I was feeling that Taurus energy because this is fixed earth. I was really feeling that earlier when I was talking about the materialistic realm, like how when money offers you all of this just ability to have pleasurable things come your way and excitement and stuff like that, you still have this energy from the Taurus that I was feeling, which is this fixed earth energy, saying that make sure that you don't overindulge in the particular things, like hedonistic things, I guess you could say, or materialistic things. So you always want to stay within your budget because it does say that you have a surplus, but this is also sort of a caution card to let you know that you don't want to spend what you do have in that surplus. And let's just get, okay, so this is the clarification card, and it says the garden and the gate. So this is a girl who's looking out at the grass being greener on the other side of the gate, but she's always scared to go that way because she's familiar with what's on her side of the gate, so she doesn't want to do anything that would jeopardize her security at this time. So also with this, what we were just talking about with the budget and surplus, so you don't want to do anything risky at this moment thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. You want to stay pretty much secure with what you have right now. So the cards are kind of trying to tell you just to really be cognizant of holding on to some of that surplus money that you have, okay? So next, it's is there an expense that you should eliminate? Now, this has been my favorite card to pick for like all of the people so far because it lets me know what you've been spending your money on. Okay. So let's check it out. This is the nosy part. Okay, so you've got Cetus and the Two of Wands, and that's this Aries energy here. Okay, so this tells me that you really haven't been overspending your money to any extent. It looks to me like you might have started some projects that may not have worked out, but that to me doesn't mean that you should eliminate it completely. It just means if you've, because, okay, let me explain why I'm saying this. Is because, first of all, you have the Two Wands here, so you and someone else is probably trying to manifest something. And then you have this Aries energy right here saying that there's been projects that have been started, okay? But then we also have this Sun energy, which is telling me that the projects haven't really taken off as well, or you've started stuff and you haven't finished it. So that is why I see that you've been maybe spending some money on things that haven't taken off yet. That could happen to anybody. Like say you bought a new outfit for a particular job, or you bought a new outfit for a video you were doing, because that's what I can relate to, and then suddenly that whatever it was didn't pan out. But it also didn't pan out maybe because you didn't continue with it. So just before you decide to spend money on a new project, make sure that you have the determination and the stamina to finish what you're trying, because you don't want to spend money and then be like, oh, okay, now I just have this extra thing now that I never use. It could be a camera, it could be just anything, but it's telling me to tell you that, like I said, you just don't want to spend money before you make money on something. Make sure you just use what you have for now to get what you got to get done, okay? So don't buy a bunch of stuff until you actually make money to buy it, okay? But let's get the clarification card. Yep, it's the anxiety card, okay? So this is probably what's standing in the way of some of the projects that you've been trying to do right now. And this is a good card to reflect on for in June. So I really want you to go ahead and try and meditate on June 1st and get this anxiety out of the way. Anything that you feel that you've started and it didn't work out, or if you feel like a failure, or you feel like you're never going to make it, you just have to keep going and get rid of that energy. And on June 1st, when we have Jupiter going quintile to Chiron, that's going to heal some of those wounds. So go back and maybe do a chakra video on the solar plexus. That might help out with, you feeling like your own willpower, and then anxiety sort of goes away. And then you start to come back refreshed, and then that is going to help you manifest. Okay, so get rid of that anxiety. All right. So now, what's your next realistic goal? Now, or financial realistic goal? And for the other signs, I was getting some interesting stuff like seasonal. Like, to me, what it was meaning was that here's what you have to do to make money by the end of that season. But let's just see what you get, because it might be something different. So, okay, you got the Ursa Major and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups and Ursa Major. So realistically, a financial decision for you is going to be to just do something that you know is going to give you security, protect your family, also protect your loved ones, because this is the she-bear. She's a very protective energy. So you don't really have to think that, oh, I have to buy something extravagant, or I have to, live this high life. More so, what you want to do is a realistic financial goal is to save how much you need to spend. It's just like, I said that wrong, but it's just like when you try to go on a diet, you need so many calories to operate, right? Your resting metabolism, it has so many calories that you need to operate. So that's all you need for money, is what is going to cover your basics, what's going to cover your needs. Now the explanation is starting to finally come out. So you just want to cover your basic needs and make sure everyone's safe and that everyone has what they need, clothes on their back, food on the table, and then that is a realistic goal for you, okay? So let's just get some clarification too, though. Okay, it says attachment. Okay, attachment. So this means that there's an idea that you're attached to that may not serve you in this particular case, because it's not really realistic. So you're going to have to let go of something that you're really attached to. So if you think that there's some other life, like on the other side of that gate, like we were talking about, that's supposed to be better than what you have now, you got to let go of that for this moment, because that's going to stop you. It's going to make you feel desperate. It's going to put a level of desperation into your energy that is going to make things harder for you. So you want to stop that. If you want to get to this realistic goal, you want to let go of those ideas. You don't have to stop dreaming. Put it on your vision board, but don't be stressed out about it. Say, this is what I'd like to have, and I'm going to work towards that. But don't think because you don't have it that there's this attachment to it. If you don't have it, that you feel bad. So, okay. So the next thing is going to be what will help you reach your goal more quickly. And we just talked about this attachment issue, making sure that you put your thing on your vision board and you don't worry about it. You just know that things are going to come your way over time, and you'll get there, okay? But let's see what else we can do. Okay, so you got the Pisces card. That means that you want to reflect more on your money situation, really look at what's happening, what are your basic needs, that sort of thing. And as long as you stick to that, you're going to be okay. But you might need to reflect on a little bit. And that's making sense right now, even out of the card. So again, do some meditation, reflect on what you need, what you don't need, what you'd like to have, and what's extra and what isn't extra. So let's see what the clarification says. It says all tied up. Okay, so in order for you to get to your goal more quickly, you need to feel liberated. And if you're attached to this certain thing, you do feel all tied up. You feel stuck all the time. So if you have this stuck mentality, then you're not going to be able to receive as many blessings, because it's a negative like force field when you feel that way. So, we all struggle. We all have a hard time making money. It all takes work, and there's so many people out there trying to do so many things right now that, you feel like it's hard to stand out, and that makes you feel stuck too. But you just keep going, and you just keep being yourself, because, the universe has a way of taking care of you and protecting you, okay? Now, this next one is the last one, which is what can you spend your money on? What is okay to spend your money on? And it says, oh, you have the Libra right here, and it's the Justice card, okay? And you balance things out. So you can spend money on your relationship, on loving others, whatever gives love to other people. Just be careful with, how much you spend on that. But it could be that you take a nice dinner out with the person that you care about, or you take your kid to a movie, just something easy like that shows that you're in a relationship and you're balancing things out between how scared you are for money and how much money you're trying to hold on to so that you can get your goals done. But you also have to spend just a tiny bit on being able to show other people that you care, and you just keep everything balanced, okay? So don't be a miser, is basically what that's saying. And then here's the last card, which is the clarification, which is patience. So that makes sense after all of this. It's just patience. You're going to get there. You put it on your vision board. You don't be desperate about it. You just slowly get there. Now, this didn't really tell me like a time frame like some of the other ones did as to when your money was going to be manifested. But but all systems are saying go. It sounds like you have a surplus right now, but I'm going to pull just another clarification card just to see if I can find like a timeline. Let's see. Okay, so the World card. We got the World card. That means your luck is going to change, right? Everything that was all of the conditions around money are going to start to come to an end, and those conditions are going to be lifted, and you're going to be able to start making it. So this is a good card to pick right now. So I'm thinking that right now, everything's going to start turning around for you from this day forward. So that's a really good card to have. So it's going to start changing right now.